Hi y'all, it has been a hot minute since I've come on, and today I wanted to come on and just share another bit of my testimony. And so this is live and in the raw because these are things that are happening to me in this exact moment. So as you guys seen, I am being more consistent with posting and becoming a creator and not a consumer. And so not that there's anything wrong with being a consumer. We all have been at some capacity, but in this season, God is calling me to teach instead of learn. I need to teach the things that I've already gained, all of the things that I've learned. And so that is where I'm at right now. This past 2 weeks, the enemy, the lower vibrational energies have come against me, and I mean full force. The crazy part about it is I've had attacks that have hurt worse, and like things that physically have hurt me prior to this. These attacks are subtle nuances. These attacks are things that are seemingly nothing, but yet everything. And it's like the enemy is coming at me in full force. And I know that those that are connected to me are experiencing this as well, because all that happens is I am the forefront of the front runner, so to speak, of a collective. And so as I'm looking around and as I'm going through my life, I have had so many things happening all at once. It's like every single hour, I feel like, of every day, I'm either learning a lesson or having to revisit something or experiencing a betrayal or having to dive into this or having to dive into that and navigating new terrain that I have never been in. And so everyone talks about making it to a promised land or making it to a goal and making it to this and that. And while that is such a beautiful thing, and I am so blessed. I am so blessed for everything that the Most High has provided me with and is continuing to provide me with. However, within this, the protection and the need to fight to protect the things that you have is so real. And honestly, I'm still in humble beginnings. And so I'm seeing my life shift right before my eyes. And I'm also experiencing a little bit of both worlds. Let me put it that way. So what I mean when I say that is I'm experiencing, you know how artists are like, yeah, when I make it to the top, everybody want to show up and show out and blah, blah, blah. They want to ask for something, this and that. I'm experiencing that side of things. People showing up, asking for things out of nowhere, or needing this, needing that, hey, blah, blah, blah. But then I'm also experiencing on the other end a little bit of people reminding me of my past, reminding me of who I used to be, reminding me of, oh, well, you would show up and do this before. Why aren't you doing it now? Or throwing tantrums and literally unable to accept that I am not the version of me that I was when they knew me. I don't even remember her. Like some of the conversations that I'm hearing that I had, I'm like, what? Like, I mean, I guess that was where my mindset was at then. That part of me is dead and gone. Although I am not ashamed of who I have been or who I was or who I had to be in certain moments or who I felt I had to be. I'm never ashamed of that because without her, I wouldn't be here today. However, when I am moving into this new season of my life and I'm seeing all of these things standing right beside me and I'm seeing these things in front of me and I'm having to step into these rooms and into these areas and to become a different version of myself that I've never known. And honestly, I have no guidance on how to do this besides the guidance of the Most High. So I spend so much time in prayer and I spend so much time in meditation and in solitude. And the reason I'm saying that is because, like I just said, where I'm at, I don't know anyone that's gone here. I don't know anyone that owns a school. I don't know anyone that's published a book. I don't know anyone that is doing what I'm doing. And so I am building all of these things and I'm looking around and I'm trying to find where to go. And so within that, the enemy is attacking vulnerable areas of my life. And he's not using strangers. He's not using things like that. However, I did have a couple of people like in this past season that were strangers and that just kind of, for whatever reason, my spirit irritated them and they were kind of nasty. But for the most part, all of these attacks are coming from those that I know very, very well. Attacking my character, attacking me, like just, I don't know. So anyways, this past week, the enemy has been on me. I mean, on me. I've been fighting for everything that I have and fighting for my mind, most importantly, because if you allow your mind to slip, then everything else slips. And so I'm coming on this video today to share that testimony, but to let you know, if you feel like you are under attack, if you feel like things are not looking like the promise, keep going, because spiritual warfare is real, and the enemy wants to not allow you to make it. Like, they wants to break you down. It wants you to not make it, because if you make it, then there are some people behind you waiting for you to bust through this wall so that they can walk through it too. And then we're all walking in sync. And so yes, you may be in this season and you may be alone and you may be afraid and you may be scared and you may feel like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know which way to turn. I don't know which way to go. I don't even know if I'm qualified to be right here. Like, even as I'm speaking to you guys right now, my mind and my heart and my body is like, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, it's the enemy within too, because it's not just an attack from those outside of you, it's your own thoughts. I tell you, imposter syndrome is so real. However, I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to post it like I know what I'm talking about, because I'm living it and I'm making it through every single day, and I'm making it while not looking like what I'm going through. If you were to see me on the streets, you would be like, dang, her booty fat, she looking good, she's smiling, her skin nice, blase, blase. Meanwhile, you don't know, I just came out of my prayer closet, deeply fighting, ugly crying, nose and snot, just nose full of snot. I'm on the ground. Literally wall sliding, calling my best friend on the phone like, man, I guess I ain't ready. But I'm here, standing tall, not looking like what I've been through, thrown in a pit, but not coming out smelling like no smoke. And so at the end of the day, you got to walk with confidence. And I used to think confidence meant when you walk in a room, you walk like, No, confidence is walking like you got purpose over your life, and the enemy can try to stop you. But as long as you have your Father, as long as you have the Most High attached to you and to your name and to your blessing, and you walk and move with that, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. So again, the enemy been trying me, been knocking my ass around. I mean, bop, 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 popping me, getting me. I'm on the ropes, eating them. But I don't fall down. Every time, I'm gonna leave out this. If you've seen the movie Creed, beautiful. If you haven't, go see it, it's good. Every time he gets knocked down, he'll be on the ground like if somebody got him and he was getting tagged and he knows he's losing. When he gets knocked down, there's like that one hit in that movie. It's been in all three, where he'll be on the ground, and his whole life and all the obstacles and everything he had to fight through to get to this point will flash before his eyes. And then he hop up with this new, renewed energy and power, and pop, 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 pop. Take him out. KO, done. Fight's over. That's where I'm at right now. Yeah, you've been knocking me around. You've been getting the best of me, I thought. But every time you knock me down, it's like I remember everything I had to go through to get to this point. So I'll be damned if I allow myself to lay on the ground. I fought too hard to get to where I'm at. So that's it. That's all. Anyways, I hope that this message reaches whoever it needs to. Peace be upon you. Namaste.